What's going on, everybody on YouTube, my beautiful people? So welcome back to another episode. Today should be an exciting one. We can actually try to get the Evo 8 kind of started, but I do want to get all the fluids changed on it. Well, not all the fluids, but most of the fluids changed on it, like all the transmission fluid, the transfer case. I want to get that done. I probably should have did that before I put the exhaust on. Yeah, I want to try to see if we can get this bad boy started, officially started, and looking or sounding better. So we might just have to pull it outside, start it up, and I want to get the coolant put in, like I said before, and well, I didn't say it before, but I want to make sure all the fluids are topped off and stuff. So I don't know if there's anything in the transmission or the transfer case itself, but I do have these bags, man. These bags are freaking great. Makes it so much easier for us to actually do fluid changes and such. So yeah, I don't know. It should be a nice process, easy process. So yesterday we went to Norbert's house and we picked up two of these fuel injector resistors right here. So these bad boys here are what I believe is the problem with the Evo as of right now. So as you know, in the last video, we had it started. I only started for a second because in the video, after editing the video just a little bit, you cannot really tell it was sputtering and carrying on like crazy, but it definitely was. It didn't sound as bad as a Subaru, but it was pretty bad. But you can't really you don't really notice that in the video. But today we will be changing out one of these bad boys to see if either one of them actually works. And then after I know that works, we're gonna actually pull the car out, top it off with coolant, and possibly take it up and down the block and see if it actually like runs okay on the tune that it's got. Not go crazy with it, but make sure the cooling fan, it works. Obviously the AC fan is not going to work because we don't have one of those, but make sure everything is tip-top shape, that it make sure that it's good. Oh, one of the things I actually you know, it's crazy. I actually oh man, let me just pull this over here. So one of the things I was like really fighting myself on is what I was gonna do about the battery that I have in here. So this is what I did. So some of you guys that might know me know that I can do decals and such. So all of this is just black, just gloss black, like vinyl, and I just wrapped the whole thing. So just so that you can't see, it's a little bit upsetting because I don't want to, you know, cover all of this, but it will clash with the color that I have in mind for this car. But I don't know, it is what it is. I'm okay with seeing this little bit of orange instead of like the whole battery being like exposed, you know what I mean? So that looks a hell of a lot better, and all it was like $10 worth of, or not even, it was probably like $3 worth of vinyl. So I just had some spare black vinyl. I should have did it in like flat black, but it's really not a big deal. So we can put that back in the car. I have my mass airflow sensor. I took it out and I had to secure it because it wasn't on there all the way. It was very weird. So I had to take that in the house, and I actually had to secure the filter to the housing because it was like almost like falling off. So I had to take care of that, and I think that's really it. So I think we can kind of get to work right now. I don't know. It's going to be a little upsetting because I really don't want to get the this wrap here. I don't want to get any oil or anything like that on this wrap. So what I might just do is probably like wrap it in something like this, just so that like there's nothing that gets on there, you know what I mean, as far as gear oil. So I have a couple things of gear oil over here for the trans and the transfer case. The trans actually takes like 2 to 2.5 quarts of gear oil. I use like Valvoline stuff. I always have, you know, never had any issue with it. The hardest part about getting the Valvoline up there is that you have to have a pump, and you have to do it from above, you know, gravity, stuff like that. But with those bags now, it makes it a lot easier because all you got to do is just squeeze it in and it'll go right up in there. So Like I said before, 3 quarts of gear oil. You know, it's all pretty much the same thing. The trans is 7580, 7585, and the transfer case is 7590. So I typically just throw in 7590 in both of them because it's all limited slip stuff, so it should work all the right way. So yeah, I've always had it the same thing in Ivy here, so I don't think it's gonna hurt anything in here. So let me set the camera up, and I don't know, it's starting to get warm. Yesterday it was like super duper nice. You know, Norbert was wearing shorts. There's no way I'm wearing shorts, but it's nice outside. It's probably in the 50s now. Yesterday it was in it's almost like 60, but yesterday it was like 70-ish degrees, 69-ish degrees, so a lot warmer than it is right now. But we're gonna push through, and we're gonna get this bad boy started today, because that is the goal. So let's go. All right, so that was a little bit of a pain. I was trying to get you a really good look, but here is the oil, you know, fill tube for the transfer case, and as you can tell, it's really tight in there. On this side over here where the transmission is, you can easily tell. All you got to do is just fill both of these, the transfer case and the transmission, until it is a nice solid stream out, and then you know it's filled. So that's filled. The transfer case is filled with, you know, diff oil, not ASD fluid or anything like that. So what we're going to do is we're going to let this bad boy down, and we're going to actually start to get it all worked out. So let me let this bad boy down, and yeah, we'll just keep it moving. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, folk. So, as you can tell, we are just about ready. We're gonna, oh, hold up. I need to get my cable ready. So we are about to start this bad boy, but as you can tell, we did not put one of these bad boys. So we do have 2 different options here. Option A, because this one, I don't know why, for some reason it has this little like thing here, so that like it'll just clip back on. It's not like it looks any better or anything like that. And then you got option B, which this looks a little sketch. So let's try option A first, and then yeah, we'll see. Actually, let's just do this right here. Boom. Oh wait, my light down here. I don't want to have that. All right, so this is the plug here. This is the plug that goes to this little resistor. We're just gonna plug this bad boy up and see how it actually runs. So let's put this right here. And yeah. All right, people. So let's wish me luck, and I think that's, hold on. Gotta plug the battery up first. What am I doing? This goes there. One way. Did I put that too tight? Yeah, I think I put that too tight. Okay. All right, ladies and gentlemen. So let's see if the car runs any better than it did the other day. So let's just start it right up. See what happens. Hopefully you guys can hear me. It seems like this bad boy works. So yeah, let's go around to the back. Woo! It's nice, steady stream. I think that it honestly, early in our videos on this car, I don't know if you guys saw, but I took the valve cover off, and I noticed that it had a set of, hold on. Let me not get this thing too hot. I don't know if you guys noticed, but, oh, a little smoke. Probably coming from the exhaust and stuff like that. But anyway, I don't know if you guys remember, but a while ago when we did a video on this, I think we were taking off the turbo off this to put on the silver car. But a long time ago, I pulled the valve cover off, and I had noticed that they had a set of HKS cams in here. So whoever tunes this or whatever is going to be very surprised that it's got well, I don't know if they're 272s. I'm going to guess that they're 272s. I don't exactly know for a fact. So next thing we're going to do is I'm going to pull that old, what do you want to call that? Fuel injector resistor. I'm going to pull that out, and then I'm going to put the new one in. So I'm going to do that off camera. It's just 2 bolts, but it's just a pain in the ass where to get it to. And then I'll pick back up whenever we go to throw the wheels back on, because I'm going to throw the wheels on. I'm going to try to clean up the coolant overflow bottle, which goes over here. Yeah, we can pull it halfway outside, and I can actually go over the coolant system of this car, because I just want to make sure that it's not going to overheat or anything crazy like that. But the fact that it started, it's already a win. It's already a win. So let me get that done and get the wheels on, and we'll see where we're at from there. So let's go. Ladies and gentlemen, folks, so it is on the floor. The trash Evo is down on the ground, and we're filling it with coolant. I usually buy concentrated stuff just so that like you get more for your money, and that's really the only reason why. But I filled up half of it with concentrate, and I filled a little bit up with water. I have to go inside and fill my water bottle with distilled water. Just make sure it's usually supposed to be distilled. make sure it's nice and easy. But if you don't have distilled, tap water works just fine. But yeah, let me go in the house. As you can tell, I do have the overflow bottle on, but the bracket that's underneath was all ugly, and you know how I do with ugly things. It was this bracket here, so I got to make sure that that's cleaned up, and so I can powder coat that. And the wire, well, not the wire, but the you know, the you know, whatever. I have this -6 wire, hose, coming all the way over here, just so that, like, if it does go anywhere, it's gonna go back on the floor for the overflow, which I don't think it will. But I have to go to the store and actually have to get you know, like little brackets or whatnot. I'll show you on Ivy here what I did, and how I'm trying to make it look, because like this is super clean. So you have these, like, you know, like holders for the hose, and they just tie up to the radiator here. So it looks way better like this, and I've never had an issue. Clamp here, and you'll be perfectly fine. The problem is I don't have any that size, so I have to go to the store and actually grab some. But that's not really going to deter me for right now. So let me go inside real quick, and let me fill this bottle up with water, and then we can pull this bad boy out, and well, halfway out, and we can look for leaks or anything like that from underneath. It should be pretty accessible, and make sure that the cooling system is flushed out before we actually do anything else. So yeah, let's go. People, so after, like, I don't know, it probably had to been 20 minutes or so, probably even more than that, the fan finally turned on. Oh, it's still on, you see it. So the fan is on, and that's rule number one whenever you just turned off. That is rule number one whenever you bleed a coolant system. You have to make sure that the auxiliary fan is actually working. I don't know if you guys saw, the car definitely moved all by itself over here. Definitely the e-brake is not the best, but we will remedy that. But I'm super excited because the car is actually running, and it sounds very healthy. It sounds like something is rubbing over here. I think it's the what do you want to call it? The shielding for the timing belt. I think it's kind of rubbing up on that, which is not that big of a deal, honestly. I think it's just gonna rub itself away, and then it should be all right. But yeah, I think I'm gonna take it for a quick drive up and down the street to see how this thing is. I don't know if I'm gonna take you guys with me, but yeah, I just want to make sure that this thing rides okay, and that there's enough gear oil in it and such. So yeah, super happy. The Evo, Trash Evo, is finally moved all by itself. Well, not all by itself, but it's moving on its own power. So I'm very happy about that. But yeah, if you like this content, there will be more. We can start to do other things with the Evo now that the engine is sounding healthy and it's ready to roll. But yeah, if you like this video, like, comment, and subscribe. I will see you guys on the next one. Deuces.